Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Wyver Reactions. Come back with another reactional video. Now, today, I do apologize. It's been a while since I've uploaded. Well, I've uploaded recently, but actually, I've done a sort of actual recording. I kind of left them for a little while, and I was able to upload them, edit them, and upload them. So, yeah, I do apologize that I've taken so long. Hopefully, we can start actually getting a load out. Now, there is some new Shadowlands, which I think is, or Shadowlands Afterlives, which I think is, I think the Shadowlands new DLC for World of Warcraft. Now, apparently, rumors have it, okay, now I don't play World of Warcraft, so you guys can tell me or not, right, that this could be the last DLC content for World of Warcraft. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's going to be. I'm not sure. You guys could, you know, let me know in the comments, as you always do, whether that's true or not. I don't know. It's going to be quite intense if it is. So, today we're reacting to the Shadowlands Afterlives Bastion. There's a few other ones that's come out recently as well, like Atrax and like some Orc one, and there's another one that came out a couple of days ago. So we'll be reacting to them as well. So today we're doing Bastion. Yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it. Let's go. Ooh, straight into it. It's gonna be like the Ashar one.
Save my soul.
I'll turn the subtitles off.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion. You led a truly selfless life. And for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens.
They're angels?
And join the ranks of the Ascended. Serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
Devos, how long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me. The runes on his blade were unmistakable.
This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed!
Enough!
The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command, my Archon.
Uther! The time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
The moment he falls, we will claim him.
Was that the Witch King? Or not? I don't know.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He won't do it.
My
Yeah, he won't do it.
student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
She's had to change her heart.
Not vengeance. Justice.
Okay. I read it wrong. I was wrong. Okay. Cut. Woo! Woo! Woo woo! It's not out yet. Do you know what? Like, this is similar to the Ashar ones. I mean, as I said, I never know how to say her name right. And or the first one at least. And I'm not a huge fan of it. Same with Annie out of League of Legends as well. I'm not a fan of it, but I tell you what, there is something in terms of cinematography about the. So obviously this is all drawn, okay, like a bit like a flip book, but it's like really obviously. Does that make sense? I don't know how to really explain it, but it's really obviously in there like jerky. Is that it's not like you can see they've written. It's been very like quickened. I don't know how to explain it properly, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But there's something about not seeing their mouth move, and it's all their sort of gaze and stuff. So for example, like when we go up here, you hear them talking, but their lips are not really moving. And what they do is they express their sort of like vocals and communication via facial expressions. And it's so strong. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So obviously it starts off. So Bastion again. A Bastion. What's the actual Bastion word? Bastion means. I think it means like paradise, isn't it? Is that sort of the same, or is it like an armory sort of one, like military Bastion, like a fort or something? Guys, let me know in the comments what actual the word Bastion means. I'm pretty sure it actually means like paradise, peace, or it's like a fort, it's like a military term, but it's like a peaceful fort. If that makes sense. I'm a bit confused because usually, obviously, when they have these sort of stuff, is it fort? Oh right, I thought it was fort. I didn't think it was like peaceful, but I don't know. Maybe I got it wrong. So that's what it meant. So it meant fort. So he kind of had his head down. So it's like all you hear is he's breathing, and I don't know if he's like in pain or he's sad. And then when it obviously comes out here, you've got these giants. Here you've got these dark horse. I think is that the Witch King? I'm not sure if it is. Let me know. I could be wrong on that one. And obviously it's like he's got these hundreds of soldiers, and I don't know what that claw thing is. He's got giant horse banners, and then all he's got is dust that you've got like this sort of scratch. I don't know if that's like wind. And again, it's that representation of like there's no one there. You know, like you sometimes when you see in those movies and games with the little ball of like the all the wood and stuff and like the Wild West when it bounces across, it kind of represents it again the broken windmills and the mills and stuff. So again, it kind of means that this guy has destroyed it and he's just on his knees because he's got nothing left. And then it kind of draws his blade and then you just hear he's like death happened before.
Save my soul.
Oh wait, let's read that again.
Light, save my soul.
So light save my soul. Then this switches to Bastion. So again, like what's the Blizzard's always been very good at intros. I've always said this in like virtually every single one when they have like an intro like this, because it's about, they usually have like a slight, this was what was that, 35 seconds? Yeah, 35 seconds long sort of intro, and all that leads up to what it's all about, which is the Bastion. It's about having this keep, and it's about virtually the whole sort of video is all on the keep, basically, or the Bastion. And then it kind of switches for the last maybe minute or so, where they're not in the Bastion. So again, I always like their intros. The intros are very good. It does tell you exactly what the video is going to be. And then of course shows a Bastion. Now I thought this was like heaven. It technically is, ain't it? It's technically the same as heaven. And then you got these giant beings, the Extended, I think they're called. Now I was a bit confused of their purpose, because I would have thought these sort of beings would have been in the World of Warcraft universe, or maybe they have, but it's more like lore. So I mean, it's like they've kind of been heard in books and scrolls you can find in the game, or there's just, you know, they've just been in the background. You haven't actually found them, and now they're actually introducing them. So I take it her whole plan was to, because he was selfless. It's that sort of like, if you're selfless, you're sort of kind, you've got a big heart, those sort of words, you know where I'm kind of going with it. You get to go to this place and be ascended. But does that mean anyone can go? Or does that mean that, you know, only a select few? Maybe he led an army that was there to protect people, and he was the leader of that. I don't really know who this guy is, Uther, right? But then she had a massive change of heart. Now, I don't know if she's good or bad, okay? So obviously she starts off, you see all this massive, you know, sit down stuff.
Ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
Right, so the Shadowlands is the evil place. So then, the one question I do have is, like, where does the player come into this? Do they become ascended, and then are they transporting people? Is it not like that? Obviously, there's gonna be raids and dungeon bosses and all that other stuff. I know that World of Warcraft has that, but it's like, where's the player gonna fit into this? I'm just a little bit curious. Where of all the other ones, like for example, the Battle of Azeroth, you had the Alliance, didn't you? You had the Horde. That makes sense. Okay, you can go on either one. But I'm just a bit confused of where people are gonna end, like where the player's gonna be in this. Are they gonna become ascended? Are they gonna be flying around on wings? That's gonna be cool if it is.
Sealed within the maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now.
Aspirant, okay. So, like, I know I keep pausing it, but we always watch through and then we just tear it to shreds, don't we? So she had this, like, obviously she's massive. So I think it's quite ironic, and it ascended in the air, and they're much taller as well. And you have all like the gold and white and like blue. That's sort of like the three colors of Ascension and angels and stuff. Now the one thing that I'm a bit curious of, because she seems to be quite high powered. She must be like a general or someone of good, what's what I'm looking for? High ranking of this sort of ascended. But we'll kind of skip through this bit because I'm not particularly interested. Obviously, she then found his soul has been damaged. So she was like surprised at this. I don't really know. Is that because he is his soul at the minute? This is what he looked like on Earth. His actual mortal form has been left behind, ain't it? Or whatever the place is called. So it's all this sword, and then the runes apparently told her something. She then went to the Archon, which is the leader. And the one thing I found confusing, let's just watch this again.
The maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough!
Hold on. Why didn't she just bring the guy so the Archon can touch his soul and see for himself? I mean, wouldn't you bring evidence to this instead of conspiracy? Because if these are a bunch of nutcases, you know, woo, then they're gonna not believe her because they believe this Shadowlands is all shut. And then she goes enough, but I'm a bit confused of what. Hold on.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge.
Okay.
You will abandon this course.
So the Shadowlands, basically, to keep a Shadowlands, they have to continue an eternal charge. What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean that you're wrong or you're right? I mean, this is what winds me up. If I was this person, I'm like, what does that mean? Do you mean you believe me or not? I take it they didn't believe it because obviously they said that you're, you've been discharged or your path has, you're not on this path anymore. And then all of a sudden she changes. So she turns basically into this guy.
Of your ascension.
So yeah, she kind of had a big change of heart, didn't she? She went from being, that sort of like elevation of the mind where you go, you've got to forgive. You'd have to forget, but you've got to forgive and move on and become more elevated, ascended. That's a better word for it. But now all of a sudden, because she's been kicked out, she's gone a bit off the rails, and it kind of just reflects the sort of what they have in common between each other, because that's so ironic. To get to this place, it doesn't seem to be very easy. It seems like you have to do a good deed in order for your soul to then be ferried onto this side of the instead of the bad side. I guess it's like heaven and hell. And then you see these creatures as like basically impenetrable in terms of to change their ideological ways. And all of a sudden they get changed because she's been discarded. I feel like any other soldier would have just listened and that was it. They wouldn't even touch it, even though maybe we'll go against them, that they're not going to be a part of this charge or whatever. Where she seems to be a bit more of a free thinker, and now she wants to go and get her revenge. But that's kind of going against like what they believe in. So I don't know if she's going to be an evil character or she's going to be like a raid boss. I don't know. Okay, so obviously he gets wins. That was sick. He looks cool. And then he falls. How the hell does he fall? Have we missed some videos? If we've missed some videos, please link them or just let us know in the comments and we'll definitely do a review on them. And then somehow he dies, so I would like to know that. So then he picks him up, goes to Shadowlands. So this is the Mar. The Mar?
Now, cast him into the maw.
The Mar.
Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
I feel like this is at this minute. Gosh, she looks creepy back there. But I feel like at this moment he had like a life choice. She was, if she had the reins, so to speak, she's more of a a trumpet player. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he's got the reins, she's in the back. I say no, he played trumpet. I was like a flute, but I think she would have just casted it. Don't care. Where he had like a moment right here, because obviously he has memories still of his past. And again, he's still not disconnected from his mortal life to his extended life. And again, it's going against what they actually believe in. I feel like he's maybe in the game, in the quest, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be like about maybe helping him, potentially. Because I feel like he doesn't want to do this, but it's just like vengeance, ain't it? Usually people who want vengeance tend to be quite decent people and they're just hurting inside. With this big blue head avatar looking motherfucker wants to just purely rage because of her hate towards the Archon, I think. And that's not correct. He had a moment and unfortunately he chose to throw him in. But I think he already chose that. He just had this slight sort of like humanity still left in him. But he wanted the justice. He just basically labeled it. It's just gift wrapping justice in a nice, well, vengeance in a nice or suffering in a nice wrapping. It's not justice, okay? I know for some people it depends on how you view it. It might be justice, but at the end of the day, if he's supposed to be this elevated person, then he shouldn't have done it. But I don't know. You guys might disagree. And then cue the music, and it really goes in. But yeah, they look sick. So I don't know if he's gonna be like the main bad guys, the antagonists. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I'm quite looking forward to the next ones. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about in terms of cinematography, except for I like the way that it's drawn, and you can see that basically they're telling the story through expressions. I quite like that, and bodily movements, as well as facial expressions, sorry, bodily movements. And it's quite interesting. I like the way they do it. It makes it much more powerful, and you do get sucked in a little bit. So kind of changing my mind on that sort of area of cinematography. So I don't know. But that's it for me today, guys. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and comment down if you want to add anything to it. That's what the comment section is there for. But this is Whiteboard Reactions. Sign off this video until next one on the day. I'll see you later. Peace out. Take care, guys.